went through and looked at some comments from the last episode, and a lot of you seem to like Beau. Beau. We called him Beau for long enough, and I am going to need golden nectar to get me through this decision. Okay, I feel better about it now. So, Dev also said on Twitter that I'd probably like Beau. Riding with Dallas won't get us on Beau's path. Let's not ride with him. He was just trying to be nice because he knew I didn't need a ride, but I'm sure he had some ulterior motive, like talking my ear off while knowing I couldn't talk back. I waved him a no, but thanks, but he seemed a bit dejected. He always looks dejected, it's just his face. I turned away before I let myself feel the sting of it. I gave him its shotgun since he made such a big deal about it on the ride over. I wanted the whole backseat to myself anyway. It gave me a chance to curl up into a ball. This doesn't look like the back seat. You should put your seatbelt on. Without even looking up, I flipped him the bird. That's that for un-Americans. He hid my hand away, but I didn't care. Beau laughed. She may be trying to hide, but she's definitely still in there somewhere. Man, wasn't it cool the way Rob totally shut down that guy? He was like, you two are pathetic, and she pushed the table and was, talk to me. I think Emmett's overplaying this somewhat. It really sucks that you lost your voice, though. Oh, it's an indicator. Okay, sorry. I thought he was just tapping on his drum. I was just like, I'm going to kill you. I guess you can't sing for a few days. Let's hope it's only a few days. I groaned as best as I could. Don't worry, I'm aware of some herbal teas that should help soothe your throat. But that's not the only way to soothe our throat. You should learn to take better care of your voice from now on. What, does he think I had a choice back there to just shut up and let him walk all over me? It wasn't just one day's worth of screaming, it's been weeks worth, months worth. It's been screaming out loud for years and no one seems to care. Oh, can we pick up some chicken on our way back? No food in the car, we've been over this. I'm not going to eat it in the car. I couldn't stop thinking about Dallas. What is that wrong? Probably. He offered to take me home, but here I am, curled up in the back seat of one of the most expensive cars I've ever seen. If this is one of the most expensive cars you've ever seen, you probably grew up in a town somewhere. I just felt more secure with these guys. I didn't want him to be left alone. I think I'm afraid of what he would say. We were really good friends back then, not just him, but Sterling too. I guess life changes us all, people grow apart. People learn to hate the people they once loved, and we find new friends and new people to hate. I wonder if I'll hate Emmett or Beau one day. I wonder if this is just the business we're in, a taste of fame and we reduce to rabid animals. Robin? I lifted my head. Is it too cold back there? I laid my head back down. What does that even matter? I'm trying to have an existential crisis right now. Gotta go wallow in peace. They're just checking up on you. Don't be so bitter. The sound of rain began to patter on the windshield. It's almost like the weather knows how I'm feeling. It's raining. That is raining. Didn't you bring your umbrella? We're in a car. I think we're okay. No, did you? Of course. How did you know? I read the newspaper and so should you. The newspaper. Oh, God. You sure this game was made in 2008 and not 1998? Oh, cutting critique because I'm hip. I tried to focus on the sound of the rain. Someone once told me that rain sounded like music if you listened to it up close enough. I can see that. So I used to fall asleep when I used to have sleeping troubles. Is there music? Is the rain happy or sad? I mean, it's hitting the ground at some force. I can't think it's happy. Also, the music is in your head. It's raining. Yeah, so what? Okay, so this is us back in our olden days. She hates the rain. I don't hate the rain. I hate being wet and everything that goes with it. So I guess you're not coming, huh? No way. Not even if I promise a single raindrop won't touch you? You can't promise that and you know it. Sure I can. Let's go, we'll be late. Stop making me feel bad about not picking Dallas. See you when we get back. See you when we get back even. He tapped my nose. Hey, don't rub it in. Rub what in? I'm not going to do cocaine whilst you leave? Jesus. I watched them walk through the rain like it was nothing at all. I looked over and saw Sterling sitting on the porch, his eyes closed. What are you doing? Listening. Want to join me? I mean, I'd love to shove your head through a railing, but I feel if I go over there, I'm going to end up in prison. Listening to what? The rain. Ick, why? Did you hear it? No. He closed his eyes again. I walked over and sat by him to see if I could hear what he was hearing. I cringed when a droplet hit my cheek. It's music. Music? I closed my eyes like him. I didn't speak as I let myself be swept away by the pattering sounds. Rain, rain all around me. After a short while I could hear it. I could hear the rain's music. At first I thought the music to be sad, a mournful aria about how fleeting life was. Rain falling from their mother cloud, crashing down to the ground into nothingness. No certainty of an afterlife, no last wish. Just gone. Just forgot to put a Portugal flag over my fan. Fuck. We'll do that next episode. It's fun! The rain would sing a song of woe and despair of a life lost. Something warm touched my lips. I opened my eyes. Sterling had kissed me. That was unexpected. He gave me a faint smile as I stared back at him. The music swelled, and I knew instantly. What did you know instantly? That he was a dick? We're here! My eyes blinked open. I was still in Beau's car, but Emmett was gone. I sat up and looked out the window. Throughout the rain, I could see Tracy's bar. And we haven't moved. That's the same mountain. Were we tricking Emmett all along? I dropped off Emmett first because you fell asleep. My face had gone numb from the stupid car seat. All that money, they should at least feel nice. I mean, you've got your fucking head against the window. What do you expect? Although, then again, if it's the car seat and not at all the window, then I can sort of understand. Did you bring your umbrella? I responded with a look that said, what do you think? He smiled and handed me the umbrella next to him, but I refused it. The bar was right there. Hey, wait, hang on. What time is it? What time is it? I mean, it has quite jumped into the future there. I opened the car door to leave, but he got out of the car as well. What is he doing? When I got out, Beau ran up to me with his umbrella opened. He moved so it covered us both. Okay, right. Well, a kiss might be coming, so... Yes, Beau. Kissing you seems like a great idea. I just wanted to tell him what an idiot he was being. It's just water, after all. He handed me a warm coffee cup. Tea for your throat. Make sure you drink it all. At least put it in a fucking tea mug. Coffee cup? What's he think I am? I'll be here around 5 to pick you up tomorrow. He didn't even ask me if I needed picked up. Dallas has a car too, you know, and there's always public transport. I nodded, ready to go inside. Instead of leaving, he took my hand and forced it to take the umbrella from him. Why is he making such a big deal out of this? Before I could give it back, he was running back to his car. I looked up at the umbrella and sighed. Some people have the white knight complex real bad. He's just trying to give you a fucking umbrella. I went right upstairs, thanking my lucky stars that Owen wasn't working, so I didn't have to tell him how my day had been. When I got there, I collapsed onto my bed. I looked over at the tea that Beau gave me. It wasn't exactly what I was in the mood to drink, but I need all the help I can get for the gig tomorrow. If I don't get my voice back, everything's just going to fall out of place. With all the strength I had left, I force-fed myself awful-tasting tea. The good thing is that it helped me fall asleep almost instantly, but it was a dreamless sleep. That doesn't sound so much like someone knocking on the door as much as someone falling down a bunch of stairs, or someone who's thrown a ball downstairs. Emmett's here? Yeah. He let himself in, but I didn't get out of bed. Oh, for God's sake. Hey, I got something for you. If he fucking whips his penis out now, I fucking swear, someone dies, okay? I sat up and gave him my full attention. This will be funny. If it's not a handful of cash, I fucking heard a puppy. Your bag just barked. Yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm really not an animal person. At all. We have to look after a fucking... Feels bad, man. He grinned and reached into his shoulder bag and scooped out a puppy. I mean, kicked me out when he saw me bringing him up earlier. I fell out of bed and scrambled behind a chair. Get that damn thing out of here! What, are you afraid of dogs? I'm afraid of being bitten, dumbass. Yes, it's the same thing, isn't it? He did the opposite of what I wanted, yet again, and dashed towards me with a waggling mutt. Oh, but this one loves you. This is why we can't have nice things. I very gracefully shrieked like a little girl and shut up and away. He's just an adorable puppy, Robin. He won't bite you. Get that damn thing out of here. I mean it. But I brought him for you. I don't want it. What the hell makes you think I want a dog? No one wants a dog. Oh, terrifying, terrifying. Puppies and kittens make everyone happy, but you really weren't happy yesterday, so I sighed. He was just trying to be nice. Of course he was trying to be nice. Oopsies, my phone just went off, lol. Won't see that again, will we? I sighed. Oh, he was trying to be nice. Look, Kirby, some things you have to learn about me are that I'm really happy and I hate things with sharp teeth. What, vampires on your scared list as well? Seems like odd fears we have going on here. He pouted for a moment, but then he shoved the puppy in my face again. Oh, just pet him once. I'm sure he'll change your mind. No, no, no. He chased me. He actually chased me around the room with that thing. Hey, knock it off or I'll tell Owen you snuck in. Hey, no fair snitching. He stopped, deciding to cuddle the beast himself instead. Together, they look like the cover of a children's book, me and my flea-ridden beast. It's okay, Oinky, I still love you. Yes, I do. Yes, Oinky. Oinky. I mean, this is bordering on discrimination against dogs. Oinky. I'll quit it already. Get rid of that thing so we can go. Can't he stay here? Hell no. Well, can't he just stay here until we leave? He'll just pee on everything. Oh, 2 sets of puppy eyes. That's not a puppy eyes. I can tell that, no. Fine. It's not like pee on any of this crap could make it any worse. All right, I knew she would like you. He rambled with the dog until I was ready to leave. We went downstairs and called Beau for a ride. Like a true gentleman, he picked us up without question. On the way, Emmett kept rambling about all the neat stuff his ugly dog could do and blah. When I tried to ignore him, I noticed that we weren't heading the right direction. Oh, God. Is he taking us out someplace weird? Where are we going? Ah, yes, about that birthday event. It's not actually going to take place for another week. What? Well, what? I'm gonna kill you. You said I had to make sure you would find a 4th for the event. I gave myself a week just in case. I mean, I've heard of giving yourself a bit of leeway, but come on, man. A week? Just in case what? You planned for me to screw up? His mouth started to say the word, yes, but he was still alive because he chose to say something else. I always build in fallback plans. It was not personal. Well, it is now. Don't get mad, Rob. You'll hurt your throat again. I huffed and ignored him for the rest of the car ride. He took me to his apartment instead. He probably enjoyed my silent treatment. Emmett immediately ran past me and disappeared once we reached Beau's place. I just stood awkwardly in the middle of the living room, feeling like I didn't belong. Every time Beau tried to walk to me, I ignored him. He pulled a real dick move lying to me. When Dallas showed up later, I realized who I was really angry at. What? Eventually, Emmett ran back into the room, sloshing around with a cup of something. Look what I made you. Oh, God, here we go again. He handed me a mug of tea. I took it, but I had trouble handing it as it was too hot. If you drink it and gargle it, it will help, and I already told her about that. Hey, I thought you said I could tell her it was my idea. Oh, yes, it was his idea. Tone down the neediness, Emmett. You said my name. Oh, God. What? Instead of Kirby. I hugged the mug closer, choosing to ignore it, but he smiled, just confusing me more. So I left and walked to the window. It is a pretty view up from here. You could see the water. People would kill for this view. Many, many people. It doesn't look like a great view. Hang on. What a great view! Not having a voice was actually kind of relaxing. Maybe I should have lost my voice more often. I took a sip of the tea and gagged. This time it tasted like salt water. The old sugar instead of salt. Look, this is why we can't actually have Kirby go on anything in our route, okay? He fucks things up constantly. Down with Kirby. Hashtag. You need a hashtag for these things, don't you?